This is me back in November 2021. This is also the moment where I actually got my health and fitness back on track after going through a period of my life where I actually wasn't enjoying the gym for the first time in my adult life. But then I made a few key changes that enabled me to make a significant transformation in a relatively short period of time. Hi, I'm Charlie. I'm a personal trainer, nutrition coach, and a wannabe athlete. In this video, I'm going to talk about how I transformed my body in just 6 weeks. A lot of people think you can only achieve a significant transformation fast if you take steroids or go on an extreme diet. The truth is, there's no quick fix, but you can make a number of small changes that will add up to make a big difference. Here are my 5 top tips to achieving a significant transformation in a short period of time. Tip 1 is train hard, but make sure to use progressive overload. Progressive overload refers to the process of gradually overloading the body by overloading the body with increased frequency, intensity, and time in the gym. Now, I've been training in the gym for the last 7 years, regularly 5 or 6 days a week. But before I started to implement this progressive overload technique, I wasn't really noticing many gains. It was initially when I first started in the gym and I first started going 5 or 6 days a week. But over time, I wasn't really getting anywhere. I'd turn up to the gym, just use whatever machine was free. Even if I had a plan set in my head before I got to the gym, I'd get to the gym and then just do whatever was free. Often I'd turn up at the gym, couldn't remember all the weights I'd used, how many reps I'd done. Usually always did 3 sets, but that was the only thing that was consistent. But after I qualified as a personal trainer, I realized that I probably should try this progressive overload thing and see if it really worked. And to my astonishment, it worked amazingly well. Even though I was, not in bad shape before. I mean, I not my best shape after lockdown and after going through that phase of not really enjoying the gym for the first time in my life. I wasn't in the best shape, but I didn't expect the gains to be as significant as they were, and that's why I recommend using progressive overload for everyone. I wish I'd done it sooner, but it's what it is. I'm glad I know it now, and I'm glad that you know it too. Tip 2 is tracking your calories. So tracking calories, as I say on my website, charlieblakept.com, shameless plug I know, nutrition is important because calories out is only half the equation. So what I mean by that is, obviously, a lot of people focus on the calories outside, trying to exercise more, trying to add more steps to their daily goal, and just doing little things around your day that can burn extra calories here and there. Now, I will say I don't always track my calories. However, I recommend to anyone that hasn't done it before to do it for at least 2 weeks. You'll probably find there's a lot of foods that you thought were really healthy, but actually maybe not as healthy as you thought. Peanut butter was the big one for me. That was the one that really stood out in terms of, just kind of shocked me by how much fat was in peanut butter. I knew it was high in protein. I realised there was fat in it, but I didn't realise quite how much until I started tracking it on MyFitnessPal, was the calorie tracker that I used. I'd recommend just doing it for 2 weeks. You don't have to do it consistently. I know a lot of people find it really stressful. However, I've also had quite a few clients that have found it very beneficial to track everything they eat. But do what works for you. Either way, I'd recommend trying it for at least 2 weeks. Tip 3, get plenty of sleep and recovery. It often gets, deprioritized, put right to the bottom of the list, and really is so important for your concentration, for your mental health. Your muscles need that time to recover. It's also good for natural testosterone levels to get plenty of sleep. And the reason I said sleep and recovery is, you need to make sure you're doing the warm-ups and cool-downs, foam rolling, stretching, all that sort of stuff. Maybe a massage every now and then if you can afford that. Tip 4, drink plenty of water. Water is so important. I drink so much of it. I recommend at least 2 litres a day for most people, especially if you're an active person. You should drink at least 2 litres a day. I will quite often drink 3 or 4 because it's just so good. I just feel great when I have it, and I feel awful when I'm dehydrated. It's really good for your skin, for your concentration, for your energy. It's just amazing. It's free, well, not free, but very, very cheap. And water is also very important if you're taking certain supplements, which leads us on to number 5. Tip 5, supplementation. Now, with supplements, you can spend as much money as you want to. There's a whole range of products you can buy online in health food shops. But to be honest, the main 2 I'd recommend taking are creatine and protein. So protein powder, obviously try and take it relatively soon after a workout. But as long as you're getting a good amount overall in the day, you should be fine. Try and have different sources of protein, whether it's plant protein, animal protein. Creatine is great. It works by drawing water into the muscles, which is why it's important to drink more water. Creatine will also help to increase muscle strength and size. And the last supplement I'm going to briefly mention is caffeine. I do think that most people take a bit too much caffeine, especially in pre-workout, especially late in the day. I'd avoid trying to have it sort of after midday if you can. I understand it's difficult if you can't train in the morning, you have to train in the evening. but it's just something that I'd recommend trying to limit as much as you can, either by sort of just cutting down your dose gradually, or just completely going cold turkey for a week or two and then sort of gradually building it back up, just not too high. It's definitely beneficial and it can help improve your workouts, improve your concentration. So that's another one you could consider using as well. So that's it for today's video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.